Everybody, it's Michael Johnson with Meta Johnson and Associates, and I wanted to take a quick moment here to talk about something that hopefully you'll find helpful during this time of COVID-19 and our kind of emotional impact around it. So the other night I was out on my balcony at 8 p.m. And ringing my bell to support frontline medical staff and the patients impacted by COVID-19. And been doing that for a couple of months now. You may have seen out there in news media uh, this thing that people are doing. And so I noticed though it was a lot quieter than it has been. And it reminded me of a concept that we learn of in the helping profession called compassion fatigue, also known as burnout. And we learn about this specifically because when you are in a place of helping people, on the front lines, when you're in the place of kind of walking with someone through a crisis, um, that coming from the place of empathy is a cornerstone of doing that well. But we know that over time, that gets more and more difficult, and that's why there is research done on the concept of compassion fatigue. And noticing the other night, that not as many people were out there cheering, applauding, whatever, not coming from a place of judgment, but understanding that this is another way of seeing compassion fatigue. All of us, in a way, the whole world has been called upon in response to this pandemic of being compassionate and helpful towards our, fellow humankind. And so I wanted to kind of bring light to compassion fatigue, in case you are thinking to yourself, I don't want to metaphorically go out on my balcony again and clap or applaud and ring my bell. I'm tired. I don't have really the mindset to do that. Because what we know is that over time, it gets harder and harder to continue to be in a place of empathy and compassion. And when that happens, you may find yourself to be more irritable, more anxious, maybe distant or checked out. And in the day of 24 hours news at your fingertips, you can hear a constant stream of stories of challenges and sadness that hopefully arises compassion and empathy. But over time, that does reduce. There's nothing wrong with you. That is just the nature of being in a constant state of trying to tap into compassion and empathy. And what we learn in the helping professions, the antidote to this is self care. And I've done some videos on that and sent some information out on that, so I'm not going to repeat that all here. But yes, truly um, uh, detaching from being in that state of empathy and vigilance and compassion, um, and turning that inward to care for yourself and do what you need, is the best way to recharge and re energize yourself so that you can more readily reconnect with empathy and compassion again. Um, and that looks different for different people. It may be working out, it may be reading a book, it may be watching a really basic and silly TV show. You don't have to be on 24/7. You'll more quickly reach compassion fatigue that way, in fact. So don't judge yourself for needing to check out. And really, that is the place that you can restore yourself, so that again you can get to a place of compassion and empathy. It really is a balancing act in a way. So again, my message is I If you're feeling that, you're not alone. It's normal. Take care of yourself, and whatever that may look like, um, it may be checking out, it may be meditating, it may be listening to a humorous podcast. Whatever that is for you, take the time and recharge yourself. Take care.